Hello YouTube, Autumn Breeze coming back to you as me for the first time in quite a while. You saw I've uploaded a good number of vlogs since my last update that I gave you all, which was back at the beginning of the second day of our time in Disneyland. But I'm not coming to you from Disneyland now, I'm coming to you from California, Disney California Adventure Park, and I'm currently in the Knacks store on Pixar Pier. The reason I'm here is because it was the only place I could find on Pixar Pier where there wasn't music playing in the background. And why didn't I go somewhere else? My dad and I just split off to do our own thing, and I wanted to get this vlog out as quickly as possible. And I'm going to flip around now so you're not looking at me anymore, because while I do now have a cleanly shaven face, I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to be looking at my mug the entire time I'm talking. Okay, I'll flip it over for you all. So, as an update as to what was happening yesterday, well, no, not yesterday, but after my initial vlog, we went to the Star Wars area where we helped Hondo semi-legally acquire some stuff for the Resistance that would hinder the Empire and conveniently land Hondo a nice profit. And because of that, we got to go have a special dinner where the meal option was a bit odd. Some cheeseburger bowls, chicken taco, some cheeses, and 2 desserts and a drink. That I had was a non-alcoholic sweet berry kind with marshmallow on the top, or at least they said it was marshmallow. Instead, it was fairy floss, and I'm not really sure why you would call a fairy floss marshmallow, but whatever. You do you, Disney. Anyway, after that, we didn't stay for the, Phantasmic show that night because Dad and I were just wiped out, really. We just wanted to get some sleep for yesterday when we'd first come here to California Adventure, which you've seen a few vlogs for already. Because, first thing we did when we went was we went on the Grizzly White Water Ride. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but you know what it is if you've been here before. And if you haven't, I'm sorry, I can't explain it to you in the vlog without having to stop the vlog and look at it, and if I stop the vlog, the video is going to stop altogether, and I can't edit these together. So you're just going to have to make do with that. Next we went on Soarin', which is similar to the Voyager ride, which we have in Dream World in Australia. Only difference is the Voyager lets you see around Australia, whereas Soarin' shows you one area from each place in the world, as you saw with the upload that I put up of that. And yes, it is funny that Patrick Wahlberg is in that. Also, we went and we went to Redwood Creek, which is a Christmassy kind of area, I guess. Maybe it's not always Christmassy, but it is right now because of how recent Christmas was, and we are still in December, and that kind of stuff doesn't stop until the 7th. But both Disney parks are going to be doing Christmas stuff until the 7th of next year, so there's that. So hence probably why that was Christmas themed. Then we went on the Ferris wheel, which I would have loved to have gotten footage for, other than just pictures, which I will probably have uploaded to Twitter shortly after I've uploaded this video, or before that. I don't know. We'll see where the chips have landed there when it actually happens. But I couldn't record because there was music in the background, and yeah, I didn't want to risk that, so. And shortly after that, we went and did a few things of our own. Shortly before we went on the Ferris wheel, we also went on Ariel's ride, the Little Mermaid ride. That was fun. We also went to Crush. You didn't get to see that because I didn't film that, and frankly I don't think I will film it again when we go later today. But either way, after Crush, there's the vlog you should be able to find on my channel. It was of a parade that was going on down the street. And yeah, so you should be able to see that. And then, of course, the Ferris wheel, like I said. And not long after the Ferris wheel, we were supposed to go to the Colors of Happiness performance at the end of the day. We intentionally got a specific meal because we thought that would reserve us a really good spot to view it, but there was miscommunication on the site, and so we ended up in a standing area only. And apparently a lot of tall people don't grasp the concept that if you're tall, you don't stand at the front because then people behind you won't see what's happening. We could see maybe 70% of what was going on, 60 at the lowest. Because there were so many tall people just standing in front of us. Because for some reason Disney didn't get that in their heads that tall people are going to be in the front of other people, and therefore people are going to have a lot harder time seeing what the hell is going on. So after that we just left because we were tired. We weren't too happy with the end result of what we had seen, especially for the price we paid for the meal to get the tickets. And so we just went back to the hotel shortly after. And then of course there was this morning. This morning we went on the Guardians of the Galaxy Tower ride. Very fun. Definitely a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. I didn't get footage of Rocket, which is disappointing, but oh well. I didn't know it was going to happen, so I didn't have time to film it. And then we went on the Cars Road Racers, which wasn't as fun as I'd have liked it to have been, mainly because my dad decided he wanted to film it. And I was half worrying about him dropping his phone all the time, which then became an ironic twist because as I was getting out of the car, apparently my phone fell out of my pocket, and if not for the nice lady who had been sitting next to me, picking it up and hurrying over to give my phone back to me, I wouldn't even be telling any of this to you because I wouldn't have been able to use my phone for it. So, yeah, that was fun. And, not long after that, my dad and I stopped by Flo's for a breakfast, where I had the Gacha burger, which was very nice. I will say, though, that I do still prefer Aussie burgers because I'm an Aussie, and I do think our burgers do taste better. My dad and I are both in agreement on that. But because of that, that was pretty much the last thing we did. We booked a Toy Story Midway Mania for much later on today, and we're just gonna go and do whatever we can now. We were supposed to go to Crush. That was a mistake. We were supposed to go do that again, but with everything that happened this morning running up the way it did, we kind of forgot about that. I might try and find him and talk about doing that again, or I might just go on my own. I don't really know at this point, but one thing I do know is I am going to just try and enjoy the rest of the day. I do have an intention of buying 2 particular Mickey Mouse shirts from the Grizzly Bear ride because they're very unique. Also, yeah, as you can see, it's rainy. That's another reason I'm in here in Knacks instead of out there. Because there was an area out there where I could get a bit of peace and quiet from the music. The problem is, it's directly in the rain, so I really didn't want to be filming myself in the rain. It wouldn't have been fun. So, yeah. That being the case, there's not much else for me to update you on. You'll see other vlogs coming after this one. I don't know what they will be exactly. I was hoping to get a daytime version of footage from the Incredicoaster, But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that now because of the rain. And apparently it's supposed to be raining even harder tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop there because otherwise I'm just going to keep rambling. Because flows was the last thing we did, so there's nothing really I can talk about anymore. So I'm just going to end it here. Hope you all are having a good day, night, whatever it is while you're watching this. Hope you enjoyed this view of Knacks instead of my face the entire time. And I'll catch you all later.